What up, my people? This is your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Enjoy the show.
You know you totally forgot to let them know we're going live tomorrow at 8, right?
You tell them after that, after the episode.
Alright, no problem. Just saying. Anyway, sunny days, bunch of us on my way. What an episode of Raw. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know whether it was good. I don't know whether it was bad. I don't know if it was terrible. I don't know if it was okay. I have no type of feelings towards this Raw right now.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good, and it was longer than Money in the Bank.
From here on out, everything is going to be long. Every Monday is going to be longer than their pay-per-views. So, get used to it.
It's terrible.
Yep. Well, let's start off with the Becky Lynch promo.
Yeah, they went right to it.
They went right to it. Nothing about it. Just straight to it. Straight to the point. It seems like they had everything planned the whole entire time. Because throughout the night, there was a lot of baby talk and all this other not cool stuff, but a lot of other stuff were being said and just a lot of references. It seems like that since Becky got pregnant, the WWE's pregnant. So it's not only Becky's baby, it's the WWE's baby.
Yeah, well, she announced it that she is pregnant, so she would have to relinquish the Raw Women's title. She came into the ring with the briefcase. Asuka came out, then said, probably like, oh, you have my briefcase, all that. But it was for Becky just to show Asuka that they were not fighting for the briefcase. They were fighting for the Raw Women's title. So now Asuka is the champion. Asuka has the greatest celebration of life. Runs around, I'm champion.
I'm champion! Asuka champion!
And then that's when Becky was like, you could be a warrior and I'll be a mother.
And that was the newsbreaker. Becky Lynch is pregnant. She's going away. I don't know for how long. I couldn't say for how long.
A year and change.
I could always speculate. We can always speculate. Can't really say a year and change because she may decide to take 2 years off if she wanted to. We don't know. Congratulations, Becky and Seth. And good luck. Good luck. Being a parent is not easy. Next up, we had the Bobby Lashley and Umberto Carrillo match, which was a no DQ match.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
It was very weird. I was kind of excited, though. I was like, ooh, we're going to see some good spots. And it was okay. It was all right. Lashley slaps Umberto to get slapped back, which pisses Bobby off. Bobby grabs a chair. Umberto, they had this really cool spot. So Bobby goes outside, grabs a steel chair, and he turns around to go back towards the ring, and Umberto is on the outside of the apron, and he runs across it, he drop kicks the chair into Bobby Lashley's face. I thought that was pretty neat. Lashley wins with a master lock. I'm not going to call it the full Nelson. I'm going to call it what it was once before, the master lock. It was a fun match to watch. I gave it 1 cloud.
I gave it a half a cloud.
It was all right.
I was tired of seeing it. I've seen it enough. It's either one or the other. Like, God, man.
It's WWE 50-50 booking for you. They got to have 4 matches, and each of them got to win 2 matches apiece.
I don't know why he's doing all these matches. He couldn't even lift a tie.
Well, it is what it is, right? That's they got to fill time. They got to fill time. As we would see in the next promo, the Street Profits and Viking Raiders promo. Street Profits talking about beating them in the game of basketball. So I was like, wait, basketball? I was like, they're gonna have a basketball game, and then the Viking Raiders talk about how they don't pick how the Street Profits didn't pick something cool like sword fighting or axe throwing or even people throwing. They picked basketball, and I was like, well, all right. The graphic came up. We're gonna have a basketball game. I'm pretty excited to see that. And then my phone died. So my phone was dead for quite some time, and I had to take notes back on the old notepad.
Well, Asuka got interviewed right after. Kyrie Sane sees her with the title. They both go crazy. Kyrie Sane bends the knee as if like Asuka's a god now because she's the champion. And also, it did show. Well, didn't show, but we got our full reason as to why Asuka did win Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it seems like, because Becky's leaving and they need a champion now. They can't really, I guess, waste matches to crown a champion, even though I think that would have been a cooler way. But you win the briefcase, you win the title, we'll move on. We'll go into next year with the briefcase, an idea for that. So I like it. It's cool. It's fine.
Another regular spot happened. Akira Tozawa fought. Took on Angel Garza. And it's another loss for Akira Tozawa. As he loses to Angel Garza. Gave the match half a cloud.
I gave him a quarter of a cloud because it was a straight bully beatdown. Angel Garza just beat down Tozawa throughout the whole entire match, talking to Austin Theory about, I can do this all night long, and just beating up on Tozawa, even though Tozawa's in the Cruiserweight tournament, and he's undefeated at the moment. But hey, we're going to keep him defeated on Raw. He's now 0-7. Classic bully beatdown. Wasn't a good one, but it was still a bully beatdown. Then Drew McIntyre appears, for no apparent reason. Decides to get in the ring. Claymores everybody except for Andrade. And now all of a sudden we have a champion versus champion match.
I did not get this at one bit. Like, I didn't get it. Why would they have this match?
Apparently,
if all it looks like is you just dropping Andrade more. Like, him in the title don't mean nothing right now.
Well, it was a good match. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Drew hit some nice thunder chops, as I like to call them, because that's all they sound like thunder rippling in the sky every time he hit Andrade. Power bombs Andrade to the ring apron. Andrade ends up going underneath the ring at one point, and Drew goes to go grab him like he's a little child, running away from his dad before beating. And Andrade ends up grabbing his arm and pulling him in, so they're playing the whole left arm angle that he's injured his arm. So Andrade is working over the arm and whatnot. Drew hit out a really nice set-out powerbomb. Drew McIntyre is still Superman. He's still kicking out at one every chance that he gets. Claymore kick for the win. I gave it 1 3/4 of a cloud. It was really good. It was fun. It was entertaining. I liked the match.
I gave it a cloud. I'm tired of seeing these same matches over and over. The match made no sense whatsoever. I don't know how the builds McIntyre. All I see it do is drops Andrade more. The title loses a little prestige because it's just getting beat now. And McIntyre lets everyone know that he will be fighting King Corbin next week because the shows are doing crossover.
Well, they're doing what they're calling the brand-to-brand invitation. So I guess somebody's going to be inviting another person over from another brand to fight, to wrestle and whatnot. And Corbin actually chose Drew McIntyre to be the first one for next week. So that sounds like tons of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go again. Anything, I told you Vince was going to do it. I said it. Vince was going to do something wacky. He always reacts to when the ratings are down, and this is how he's reacting to it, by having the brand-to-brand invitation. So we're going to find out and see how long this lasts. We're going to find out what the networks think about it throughout the week. Maybe next week we'll hear more about it, but we'll wait and find out. After that, we had the Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Lana promo. Starts off with MVP telling Bobby Lashley that he's the one holding himself down and he needs to be able to let himself loose. MVP starts walking away, saying he has a match later. Runs into Lana. He tells Lana, "You're holding Bobby back." And Lana starts screaming about "Who are you?" Like, okay, why are we yelling? Why are we screaming? But okay, I guess.
So now this group of MVP has Bobby Lashley.
Well, we haven't gotten there just yet.
But the way it's looking, it's Bobby Lashley, Shane Thorne, and Brandon Vink.
Yep. 2 Australians and 2 other people. That's what we got right now.
It's fine with me. I don't know.
Then we have the Moment of Blitz. The IKonics make their epic return back. There was too many baby comments and jokes for me in that segment, in this promo. I was just like, okay, like, I get it.
But that was the talk of the episode.
That was the whole entire talk of the episode. But I was still like, okay, like, I've heard enough. I've heard enough. Okay, let's stop. And then all of a sudden, the IKonics talk about wanting a title shot. They get denied of a title shot. Then they're saying, all right, then we'll get a regular match because we'll still beat you guys no matter what.
Yes.
So then after that, a regular match is set up apparently between the IKonics versus Alexa and Nikki. It was a regular match, nothing special, nothing crazy happened, nothing spectacular. I gave it 1/4 of a cloud.
1/4?
I gave it 1/4 of a cloud. I was not entertained. It was not entertaining. It was not all that great. It did nothing for nobody.
Unbelievable.
What it showed, the IKonics are back. They made a debut match in the same time they come back and they pinned the champs. Okay. Now next week they're gonna face the champs just to lose to the champs. That's great. We understand the booking of WWE by now. It does nothing for nobody. How are you gonna build the women's division? You can't even build the men's division.
They're trying, man. They just found out they're having a baby.
No, they're not having a baby. Becky's having a baby.
They're having a baby.
Becky's having a baby. After this, we got the Rey Mysterio promo.
Alive.
He's alive. Him and Alistair are alive. They're fighting later on tonight against Seth and Buddy.
I like what they said though. How there was a second roof.
They thought they got thrown off and magically landed onto a second roof that's 6 feet down. But it was just like, okay. Rey Mysterio talks about he's feeling great after getting thrown off a roof. I don't know how, but he feels great. And that when he came to and he realized that he still had a match to do, it was too late. And Seth appeared, looks at Rey, and just walks away after Rey tried to congratulate him on his new baby and tried to give him a handshake. After that, we had our R-Truth promo. His cousin, Pretty Ricky, a.k.a. Delicious, appeared in case they needed another person. I think Truth is starting to lose his mind.
This next part was great. This was great.
I think he loses his mind. Go ahead, you can take off from here. I have one word written down for the match.
We have here a 6-man tag between Shane Thorne, Brandon Vink, and MVP against, well, it was a handicap match if you think about it. You have R-Truth, Pretty Ricky, and Ricochet, and Cedric Alexander.
Okay.
This was as dry as it gets. Truth has lost his mind. And luckily enough, Truth got the victory because he finally fought MVP since he didn't get him yesterday. So the match ends. Lashley comes out again and attacks R-Truth. And then he goes to MVP and says, we should go talk a little business. So it looks like Lashley's going to join this little MVP group, finally let go of Lana, and hopefully they build up Lashley for him to fight Drew in a pay-per-view or so just to get a title shot. Then a future champion got interviewed.
Well, I have for the match WTF.
I didn't even put a cloud.
I have no clouds written for it. I just have WTF.
I went straight to the...
When Bobby came out, I was like, round 2 of last night, I guess. He didn't get enough. And sure enough, round 2 of last night, because he couldn't get enough. Then him and MVP walk out, and I was just like, all right. That's what we're going with.
Remember, Vince listens to the fans. So if the fans wanted to see Lashley and Truth again, that's what Vince is going to give us.
Oof, I don't even think Vince knows what the internet is. We're talking about Vince is listening to the fans when there are no fans. Okay, anyway, moving on. Now we have the Jinder promo.
The future champ.
Jinder promo. Talks about how he deserves to be loved and respected like Drew. How him and Drew have the same type of story and all this other good stuff. And he talks about how he's going to go on a hero's journey back to the top. And it sounds like he's going on a face run.
No.
The way he was speaking in that calm, soft tone.
He did it before with the Shanti. He was like inner peace and all that.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a face.
No,
he was supposed to be a face when no one liked him. When he was getting booed out of the building, that was a whole face run.
Can never be a face.
I know he can never be a face. I know he can never
when
be a
face.
When
he did the Shanti, he was a heel. He was always a heel.
All right, no problem. Next up, we had the Shana promo. I had to call my lawyer for this. He said I gave it an A+, and I cannot repeat what Shana said due to the advice of my lawyer.
You didn't even call no lawyer.
So I will not repeat what she said whatsoever. We will not repeat what she said whatsoever on here. And we're going to move on from that. Shana, what she said was amazing. She was great. She's the man. She's the man now. Now Shayna's the man. Even though Asuka's champ. Shayna's the man. Then we get our lovely Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy match.
This was good. This was probably the best part of Raw.
Rollins gets onto the apron. He looks like a zombie. Does not move for the whole entire match. He may have looked
like he just woke up.
Yeah, he looks like he just woke up from a nap. He looks like he just caught devastating news that might ruin his life. He's so confused with life. He looks like he lost his career by losing the match last night. He just looks so beat up. Seth Rollins gets to the side of the ring, and like I said, he doesn't move. When Aleister Black or Rey Mysterio would get near, he'll just turn his head and look in their direction, but will not move. So the whole entire match, it was a 2-on-1 between Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black, and Rey Mysterio. One point in the match, Rey ends up hitting Seth by accident, and it wakes him up from this zombie state. So Rey Mysterio goes for the 619. Seth grabs him, pulls him out, slams him on the floor, and the ref DQs him.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I did not get that.
I think it was a botch spot by the people. I know
ref?
that not the ref. I know the people who ring the bell have a special name.
What was you going to say? The ring bell person.
The ring bell person. I think it was a botch spot by them because moments later, Seth pokes Rey in the eye, starts attacking the eye, and then he takes a bit of his mask off, takes his head, and starts shoving his eye into the corner of the steps.
He started bleeding.
And he started bleeding. Yes, he started bleeding. He started bleeding.
Yeah.
Which was not real blood, but it's okay.
He came out right after he got stabbed.
You think that was real?
Obviously, it was red.
Do you think that was real?
What color do you bleed?
Do you think that was real?
Well, what color do you bleed?
I can make blood look like on me and it not be blood. My question is, do you think that was real?
That was blood.
Do you think it was real?
That was blood.
Okay, you think it's real.
That was a good segment.
It was alright. It wasn't too bad. I gave the match 3/4 of a cloud.
Nice.
Buddy Murphy really showed off what he can do with two different styles against people. He overpowered Rey when Rey was in the ring, and he outmaneuvered Aleister Black when Black was in the ring. So Buddy Murphy is showing off his tools in certain ways, but not really showing off his tools too much. They come back from commercial, and they're checking on Rey. Rollins steps in. Aleister looks like he's ready to murder somebody. Rollins looks at Aleister and says, "I don't know what happened out there." Aleister gets upset and starts attacking Buddy Murphy. So I was just like, well, okay. And then Rollins just walks in the same direction that they take Rey Mysterio in.
That was great.
It was good. It wasn't too bad. Next up, we had the basketball warm-up / basketball game between Street Profits and Viking Raiders. What a waste of time. You know what this reminded me of? The Matt Hardy versus MVP basketball game on SmackDown years ago.
That's exactly what I felt. No point of this. Because now what? Next week we're going to have a Viking Hunt, or something like that. Like they're in the woods just hunting away. They might as well just have the tag team title match. I don't get what's the whole point of a basketball game. I mean, I understand they would have had a celebrity or so, but it was just them having, like, there was no point. It was just pointless. Wasted time. Could have just had them fight a jobber or something, or somebody who loses on Raw all the time. But, I mean, that's how the episode was going. Once Becky said she was pregnant, like, the car got shooken up, and they started switching things last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But it was pointless. We don't even have to, like...
We're just gonna move on from that because it was stupid. It was stupid. And then at the end of the game, they had a post game. They had a post game where the Viking Raiders let them know that they let them win, and they showed that they can actually ball apparently. So I was just like, all right, whatever. This was bad as it is. Let's just move on from it. We had the Shayna Natalya promo. Once again, my lawyer told me not to repeat anything that Shayna said. But once again, Shayna with an A+ promo.
Yeah, that was vicious.
She's becoming very vicious, and she's becoming the man. She's the MVP of Monday Night Raw tonight. Definitely the MVP.
After the announcement, she was by far the best one.
Yep. Then we had the Shayna versus Natalya match. At one point, Natalya called Shayna a fake wrestler.
Oof.
And then Shayna started hitting Natalya with some really stiff knee strikes. Shayna picks up the win. A short match. I gave it a half a cloud.
Same here. Baron Corbin was here. Don't know why. But I guess it was to kill time and talk about how he threw Rey and Aleister Black off the roof. He said that they were lucky that there was another roof down there. And then he talks about his match next week with Drew McIntyre, saying McIntyre rode his coattail for a year and got to where he was because of him, and he will prove it next week. Boar Fest.
I think next week he's going to catch a Claymore 1, 2, 3. And that'll be the end of that. And I think whatever Corbin throws at him, he's going to kick out that one because he's Superman right now. So, the only person who got a 2 count on him was Seth.
The match makes no sense, but okay. Like,
hey, it's the brand to brand invitational.
Yeah,
so.
They just gotta feed Drew people. That's all.
Yep.
Then we end the night with Edge. Comes out. He talks about how he wants to move on from the Randy Orton situation. Because the ad said that Edge was hunting Orton. And he said he never got that memo. And then Randy Orton comes out and gives us one of his good time promos. And he lets Edge know that everything that's been going on has been basically picked by him. Orton said he went to the Rumble knowing there'd be other guys in the match for Edge to toss Orton out. And then he mentioned that WrestleMania, Edge chose the last man standing rules. So Randy decided to tell Edge at Backlash, we're going to have ourselves a straight good old classic wrestling match. Not sports entertainment. A wrestling match. Orton tells Edge, I think the last time you had a wrestling match was in 2011. And what made this perfect was the simple fact that Edge put on a look as in WTF, I haven't done a wrestling match in a while. And it makes Orton look like he's about to give Edge the beating of his life at Backlash.
What makes it even fun? What makes it even great is that Charlie goes up to Edge and asks him, "Well, Edge, do you accept? Like, let the man process the information he just received."
Oh, he processed it, right? He did.
And then they close out the show with, "Well, if Edge does accept, we're gonna have Orton versus Edge, and what is going to be the greatest wrestling match ever." And I was just like, all right, time out, WWE. You can't pull this off. Even with Edge and Orton in the match, there's no way you're going to top Okada and Kenny in that 2 out of 3 fall match. There's no way. Even their first Wrestle Kingdom match, you're not going to top it. Good luck to you guys trying to build that and sell it to us as if that's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever of all times. I don't even think that's going to be the greatest wrestling match in WWE history. I may be completely wrong, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be.
It'll be decent, but yeah, they're overdoing it with that one. That was just to throw it out there type comment. Vince is probably like, say it's the greatest wrestling match. It's gonna be the greatest wrestling match, and we're just looking at it like, yeah, okay.
I doubt it.
So great.
I doubt it. Yep. Well, guys, that's
Raw.
all. What happened?
Raw was just.
Oh yeah, Raw was terrible. Raw was definitely terrible. Any last comments or anything before we close this out?
Since I forgot to say it, see, this is why I'm glad I didn't say it earlier in the episode. I could start over that. We got with a happy note.
Go ahead.
We will be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. for another edition of Rivalry Talk.
Do we know which rivalry we're doing?
We'll surprise them. I'll think of one.
We'll think of one.
I'll announce it in the 4 o'clock one.
Okay.
Right before we get off here, I'll announce unless they want to write on the comments, I wouldn't mind that. I don't mind talking a fans rivalry. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Nah, neither would I. All right, guys. If you like what you heard and you guys really enjoyed the show, just give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys want to hear us talk about any rivalries that you guys would like to hear about, just leave them down below. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for everything. And always remember, there's nothing wrong with a roll-up in wrestling.